Welcome to the BarroomBlitz.com. Bring sports talk back to where it belongs.
All right, we're brought to you here at the Barroom Blitz by the icy cold flavorings of Bud Light. I am Jim Casey, your host of the Barroom Blitz. My sports opinionists for the night are Glenn Cheeks Keller and Mr. Alex Hagenbach. We are ready to go. We're ready to talk sports. Back again.
We're here.
You know, we had a little layoff again, once again.
We're here.
You know, a little Irish wake, a little mourning from the defeat.
That was a horrible scene. Where's Clancy? Clancy!
Clancy couldn't make it.
Clancy's hiding under his doghouse, for Christ's sake.
We'll go over. The game was over fast and easy, quick and easy.
Yeah, when that other team runs the ball over the goal line like 5 times in a row, it's bad.
Yeah, especially in like 12 plays.
Yeah, it's not good. But
we had a good time, though, Cheeks.
Yeah. Oh, I had a great time.
Win or lose, we got a boost.
There's no doubt.
But we'll move on to the NFL playoffs. We had a big weekend of games.
Exciting games.
Exciting.
Yeah. Exciting.
Finally.
A lot of scoring. The defense was not prevalent in any of these games this week.
Jimmy, 3,995 yards.
You didn't add that up yourself. You did not. You know
3,995 yards put together in total offense by the 8 teams.
We'll start with the Saturday game, first one, 4 o'clock.
Ravens,
Denver.
Yeah.
Ray Lewis versus Peyton Manning. This is what you wanted.
It was cold.
It was cold.
Frigidity, yes.
But it was
I mean, it was a great game.
It was a great game. Peyton Manning had 290 yards. Joe Flacco with 333 touchdowns. Yep. It was, back and forth.
But I think
double overtime. Nobody knew what happened in double overtime.
Fox didn't go for the kill. What really upset me was at halftime, 31 seconds with Peyton Manning to take a knee.
With 2 timeouts, right?
Yeah.
I
mean, you could get a field goal there.
Oh, absolutely, with Peyton Manning at the helm.
Sure.
I was like, what in the hell is he doing? Why?
I don't know.
I think the Ravens and the 99 Kruger for the Ravens. He was the guy, Kroger.
Chad Kruger, yeah.
Kruger. He was all over Peyton Manning.
Do you want to pick a different name, too?
I got the one right. I got it right the first time.
He was a monster.
Christ's sake. But I thought Denver was going to win. But really,
I think a lot of people did.
If you look at it, the Ravens outplayed them. Would take the 2 touchdowns away, it's not even a game. The 2 returns.
2 returns.
Right.
I think that screwed Peyton up. That's what did it.
Too many
points on his side.
There's a little name at the end of the game. Peyton Manning tried to be someone else.
Romo.
I'm not going to say his
name.
Not Romo. I'm not allowed to say his name.
Oh, don't say the F word.
He had a little BF in him. And obviously you can see throughout the season, no matter how much, for his arm and whatever soldiers, he couldn't get across his body going the opposite way, but he should have just threw it straight in the ground. He should have did a little D-Mac, threw it straight in the ground right in front of his receiver.
I agree.
Tried to push it in there, and
he tried to make something out of nothing.
Right.
That's what happens.
But the D-back that lets the play go behind him. Who was the guy that let the play at the final game?
The Ravens. I don't know who.
Moore? No, the Broncos guy.
Yeah,
was it Champ Bailey?
No, it wasn't Moore. It was Moore something.
Sean Moore
almost hit his fingertips.
Yeah, they said they have a picture on ESPN where the ball is like on his fingertips.
Oh yeah.
But he let the guy get deep. He let the guy straight down the field. There was no double moves. There was no nothing because if you watch the coach's tape. The player one receiver comes across the middle like this. He bites in, but the safety over here comes across to get him, and he's
like jumping back.
Well, by that time the guy had already busted down, and he realized the guy was.
He misjumped it, and that's what happened.
And then for a guy, 2 catches, he ends up with like 100 and some yards.
I love when they put Ed Reed in to return the kick. Ed Reed's out because Joby Jones was sucking doing the kick stuff, and Ed Reed catches it on the 5.
Yeah, I remember watching that. Yeah, he didn't do anything. He just let it. He caught it.
He caught it. They tackled him right there at the 5. I mean, everything was Denver's way. Yet they lost.
But 31 seconds to go. How do you let that guy get behind you? There's no way.
I don't know.
Who doesn't put the extra guys out there?
Denver actually has a solid defense with a bunch of named players.
They do.
Their secondary was torched 2 days ago. Champ Bailey was getting owned by Torrey Smith every single play.
Right. Well, Champ Bailey was showing his age as maybe the cold weather and he's been in the league like 13, 14 years now.
How many times did Peyton throw?
He was 28 for 43 for 209 yards.
I thought it was more. I mean,
3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions that cost him.
2 interceptions hurt. I mean, they had no running back, right? Hillman was the guy. He did it. He was
22
job.
for 83.
But you could see, that's Peyton Manning. That was a tough season out in the cold weather in Denver. I guarantee that game indoors in Indianapolis, it might have looked a little different.
Yeah, I think it would have.
Yeah,
I think it would.
It was still a very good season for him. And then the only problem is you got to listen to Ray Lewis one more time. And
Jimmy,
the end of that game was actually atrocious. I mean, he was crying. He was thanking the Lord. He was preaching to the choir. I think he doused holy water on Sal Palantonio. That's like his best friend. I swear to God, I think he searches out for Sal Palantonio after the game. Sal, I can't believe it, man. I know it, baby. It's the greatest game of all time. Oh, my God.
He was thanking God thanking God
him and Ray Rice were having sex.
Man alive, but we have to deal.
I mean, it was just, I got to watch again with him. And I got to root for him because I have Flacco in my fantasy playoff, for Christ's sake.
Flacco finally shows up.
He's
got a big, good playoff
Dude,
record.
He looks like the biggest dumbass on the sidelines whenever he's sitting there. That's what he looks like all the time.
Yeah, and the Ravens, we talked about it. They got to get rid of the black pants and the black socks.
God.
Because it makes everyone look like they have skinny jeans on.
Fat guys like me don't look good in black pants like that.
They all look like they have skinny jeans on, man. Joe Flacco's ankle's this big. It looks like a beer bottle.
I'm going to tell you.
It does. It's horrible. Put some purple in there. Let's break it up a little.
I agree.
All right, let's switch to the other Saturday game.
The other
one. 45 points. San Fran, Green Bay, 31.
Come on, Green Bay.
Colin Kaepernick.
Oh, please.
Another name quarterback. Another young stud quarterback out there just pulling out.
Too many tattoos. He can't be any good.
It's dead guy's favorite
runs
player.
like I can't. And throws. Unbelievable.
6'6", Chiefs. Runs like the wind.
Seriously, Green Bay, what the shit were you doing? AJ Hawk. I mean, did you play linebacker before? Clay Matthews?
Yeah, where were those guys?
Goddamn ape-looking forehead over his eyes.
I think all he wants is his hair flinging in the wind.
Come on, man.
All the Packers players are worried about is doing commercials. You got Greg Jennings with the Old Spice, and then Aaron Rodgers with the State Farm.
And that's another thing. They have Jennings, they have the Nelson, but they love this Cobb guy. This Cobb guy runs the ball. The Cobb guy is the main cog in that offense for some reason. Mm-hmm. And he ain't that good, I don't think.
He makes some plays, but
I mean, I don't understand
the San Fran defenses, they're pretty stacked.
Oh, he's an asshole. That guy is an asshole. Kaepernick Jr. But San Fran,
he ran for 181 yards.
Thank God he didn't break 200.
I just can't wait till next year or 2 years down, and whenever they keep running these little fancy read option plays, and that quarterback, all of a sudden there's a linebacker there. Boom!
I want to get
as soon as he faked, boom!
I would have hit him.
When we were talking about Clay Matthews just now, I remember one play, read option, Kaepernick took it to the right, and he took off to the left, and Clay Matthews was just standing in his tracks. He got totally faked out.
He was just looking all over.
Well, they kept showing the one where Kaepernick scored the long touchdown. Where I think it was
he was untouched on that 70.
But I think it was either a defensive lineman or I forget the linebacker. It was either 53 or number 93 for Green Bay. They show it like he's like this, and he turns around. And he actually goes like this because the quarterback went right by him, and they just kept showing it over and over and over again.
I think Kaepernick brings a totally different dimension than Alex Smith does.
Sure.
Oh, you know it. And Alex Smith isn't
a. That he just
he can win games. Alex Smith is maybe like a Rich Gannon or somebody back in the day. Like I'm
not even that good.
There's like a feasible Steve Pallor or something. He's
Steve Pallor.
He's almost a kind of a starting quarterback, but should be just a backup. Call him in. Right. He'll make the plays for you when you need him.
He's going to be on a different team.
Yeah, sure. He's getting cut this year.
But how about that line? Eagles. That line, 3 first-round picks for that San Francisco line.
That's where you start the game. That's where the Cowboys won it in the 90s.
Yeah,
you go back to when the Patriots were winning. It's all on the line. Even Peyton Manning, his line was set for years. The Eagles, when they were winning, you can look. Trey Thomas, John Runyon, all those guys were all there. And that's where you get it. You got to get those guys, those big, beefy guys. And then, you know what? Maybe they deserve more money in the first round. That's why the guys don't get as much money as other guys.
Yeah.
And you can get those skill players. I mean, we'll end up talking about the guy from the Patriots that ran for touchdowns, Vereen or whatever.
Ben Vereen. I don't know where he came from.
I don't know where he came from.
Little prick. But that line, the smallest guy is 308 pounds. That's that guard on that San Francisco offensive line. Holy shit. Wow.
All right, well, why don't we take a quick break? We're going to grab an icy cold Bud Light. We'll be right back with some more Barroom Blitz.
.com. The guy is the cat.